coming hot on the heels of the new Ram heavy duty launch, the brand is now releasing its 3500, 4500, and 5500 chassis cab models. All three of the new chassis cab models definitely bring a new level of capability to the segment, but really it is the luxury and technology aspect of these trucks that really make them interesting. First, let's talk about the powertrains, and then we'll get on to that tech. So 2 engines will be available on all 3 trucks. The standard powertrain is the 6.4 liter Hemi V8, and the upgraded engine is of course the 6.7 liter Cummins diesel. Now there is a trio of transmissions available, and those change the output of the engine, so let me break this down. Now the 6.4 liter Hemi makes 410 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque when it is hooked to the 8-speed automatic transmission, which is the basic setup. Now here it's important to note that you can only get the 8-speed automatic Hemi combo in the 3500. Once you move up to 45 and 55, the Hemi is paired to a 6-speed automatic. Now the 6-speed is optional on the 3500, and the reason you would get it is to get a PTO. But if you do get the Hemi and the 6-speed, the engine is going to make only 370 horsepower, but still 429 pound-feet of torque. Now if you go for the big diesel in the chassis cab models, it will make 360 horsepower and 800 pound-feet of torque sent through an Aisin 6-speed automatic, which can also be fit with an optional PTO on the left or on the right side. So what are the numbers when it comes to towing and hauling? Well, first of all, let me say there's a number of different configurations, different rear ends, different wheelbases, so make sure you head over to TFLtruck.com, where we have an article posted that shows you the entire Ram towing chart for these chassis cab models, so you can work out what model will pull what. So Ram says that the maximum tow capacity is 35,220 pounds, while payload can be up to 12,510 pounds when properly configured. Now just so you know, to hit that max towing number, you're going to need a regular cab Ram 5500 dually with the Cummins, a 4.89 rear end, and just 2-wheel drive. But hey, let's say you want the max payload number. Well, that truck is also going to be a regular cab dually, but it will have the 6.4 liter Hemi, 4.8 rear gears, and the 6-speed automatic transmission. Now when it comes time for upfitting, Ram made sure that these trucks fit all the industry standards, which means that there are 34 inches between the frame rails and a C-channel design on the rear of the frame rails with a flat mounting surface and no component interface that comes above the rails to make sure that mounting things on the back of these trucks is easy. Pre-drilled holes are also put into the frame to accommodate lines that need to be run or for hardware mounting. For those of you who are going to need extra power, dual alternators are available on both engines. With the Cummins, you can get up to a 440 amp setup, while with the Hemi, you're looking at a 380 amp setup. And to make the trucks more accessible for upfitters, a vehicle system interface module has been added, which allows upfitters the chance to monitor and control 70 different truck inputs and outputs, including things like the lighting, the door positions, the throttle position, and the list goes on. Now just like the regular HD, these trucks have lost a little bit of weight, up to 120 pounds, and that is mostly thanks to lighter engines. A big part of that is the compacted graphite iron block of the new 6.7 liter Cummins, but then also a new aluminum hood. Okay, but now let's look at why these Ram chassis cabs really stand out in their segment: luxury and technology. So first of all, the technology. So these new chassis cab models can now be fit with adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and automatic emergency braking with trailer brake availability. Parking sensors and a 270-degree camera system also make sure that you can monitor exactly what your truck is doing. And if you haven't figured this out already, Ram is basically bringing all of the creature comforts from its new consumer-focused HDs over to these chassis cab models. So there are 4 trim levels available here, starting at Tradesman, moving up to SLT, then Laramie, and then the all-new Limited model. And yes, the Limited chassis cab models still get that 12-inch touchscreen. You can even get a 750 watt Harman Kardon audio system in your new Ram chassis cab with 17 speakers and an 8-inch subwoofer, which is pretty crazy. And then right in front of the driver, basic models get a 3.5-inch display screen, while upper trims get a 7-inch display screen. A new bank of switches offers 5 different auxiliary controls, while 5 USB ports are also available in the center console. Now you can also get 2 115 volt 3-prong plugs, which are available with up to 400 watts of power. So it's clear that Ram has taken lessons learned and technology developed for its consumer-focused models and now brought them up to its mighty chassis cabs. And especially when you see that limited interior in one of these massive 5500 trucks, I think that's a pretty good thing. So let us know what you think about these new big rigs in the comments below. And as always, go down there, hit subscribe, and come back here to TFL for the latest news, views, and real-world reviews. See ya.